Hello. So I'm Dave Miller. I'm the project leader for the Bugzilla project, and we will see how this goes today because the stream health monitor on Twitch is saying my connection is unstable again, unfortunately. But OBS is saying I haven't dropped any packets, so we'll see. See how it goes. So anyway, my plan for today was to try to get caught up on the what's left on the 5.2 release, because we're intending to release that as soon as possible. I'm hoping this coming week, and there's not a whole lot left on the bug list, and so we want to drive through what's left and make sure we're ready to go. So with that said, let me get over to the screen share so we can see what I'm doing over here. And there's our list of what's left on the bug list, which looks like a lot, but as you can see, several of them are tracking bugs. So, and a few of these are bugs that have PRs that just haven't landed yet, but they're otherwise done. And hoping to get those landed today. So there's the 5.2 release. And the MariaDB one has a PR ready to land. So does the Docker Compose one. And the upgrade check one. And that leaves the section 508 stuff and the release notes. And yeah, November releases for the master blocker. Yeah, that didn't really happen, did it? 4.4.14 has a couple of loose ends left yet. Missing dependencies sounds like a good one to solve. Everybody except 5.2 appears to have that problem. So let's go take a look at that one. Oh, that's why 5.2 didn't have that one, because it's we switched to using a newer module. This is one where the module that it's complaining about was pulled in as a dependency of something else that we required. And a newer version of that something else no longer requires it, but we still used it because we assumed it was there because it got pulled in as an otherwise dependency. So basically we just now need to directly require it ourselves since we're still using it. We stopped using it in the newer versions of Bugzilla, but we need to request it in the branches. Do I have a source folder in here? I do. Okay. So we go out in the 4.4 branch, and I think our dependencies are still in Bugzilla constants. Find out in a minute. Well, there's a database dependencies we just passed. Nope, they're not. There it is. That's where they are. Okay, we're looking for email address, and that needs to be a required module. An email sender is what used to pull it in. Or email send, I mean. And email send started depending on a different module instead. So we'll put it right next to that one. Yeah, I gotta fix my Vim settings first. Should probably have that in my config file, but okay. I think that's email address. We better check. Did we link to it in here? We did not, but that'll get me to CPAN anyway. Yeah, it is email dash address for the package name. Okay. Do we need to require a version, or is it just any version? I don't think we care, probably. What is our, what do we do when we don't need a specific version? Version 0, okay. There it is, just went past it. Okay, that should do it. We need to do a pull request, so we'll create a branch for it. Yeah. Usually name them after the patch bug number. 1851352 and the branch that it's on. We lose here. Something weird popped up on my screen here. Twitch still says I'm unstable, but OBS says I have 0% packet loss for the entire stream so far, so who knows? think that was the widget that's failing. It's still failing. Huh. Okay. Maybe that isn't the one that's failing. Ah, that's Discord. The Discord one died. That's interesting. Oh, that's what's going on. The Discord one did not die. Somebody joined, and that's their avatar. Hello there, Juiced. However you pronounce that. You're muted right now, by the way, but maybe that's intentional. First time I actually had somebody jump in here while I was streaming, so got that available for the people that are regulars in Discord to come in and join me if they want to. Okay, back to what we were doing. And I didn't do anything. Oops. Okay, well, it loads, but it doesn't have. Oh, I need to spell it. It's case sensitive. I need to spell the module incorrect. There we go. So I already have it loaded. So I need to find a system that doesn't have it. Or try it in Docker or something. That would be a pain in the butt. We don't have any instrumented test suite on here yet, so I can't throw it at GitHub and let it test it. Just the newer branches have that. The newer ones attempt to do a clean install as part of the testing process. Evidently, it's the first time I've touched CPAN on here. No, I don't have to do that. Wasn't there a command just to show what the current version was that was installed of something? Okay. Missing email send, so. Required modules. Well, email address is listed now, so it's looking for it. That was the important thing. We'll call that good. Get somebody to test it when we get it on GitHub so they can pull the patch. 51352. Email address dependency missing. Oh. Okay. And just so we can tell them apart, I'm going to stick the branch name in front of it on the title. Add that to Dylan's list. He's already got a bunch. Okay. And if we go and look at this bug again, there it is. GitHub automatically added it to the bug. Okay, now we need to repeat that for which other branches did we need that on? 504 and master. Okay. I didn't get a copy of the patch. It'll probably apply cleanly, so. Check out 504. Create our branch and apply the patch. Yep, it applied. We will double check it just to make sure. Looks good. Let's grab that out of scroll back too. I got too many patch branches in here. Let's see, 1352, 504. Whoops, where did it go? I clicked on something accidentally. There it is. Okay, and this is going on the 504 branch, which is where? Just past it. There it is. Throw that in the title. No idea why I added it twice, but why didn't it disappear? Did I miss something? I could swear I checked that box. Okay, why does checking the obsolete box not work? Maybe it's replication lag. Although everything else was showing up nice and quick. It only commented once. I don't know why it added it to the table twice. That's a problem for Mozilla. This is still a local patch on their end, the GitHub automation stuff, so we don't have that upstream yet. Okay, and then we need to do this for whoops, what did I do? Vim, I don't want Vim, I want checkout. And the requirements are different. And master, so we gotta go find the different spot to stick them. Oops, we got tabs. We don't have tabs over there, that's good. Oh, we're having that problem again. That happens because we have things installed in the lib directory that have colons in the file names, which breaks the makefile. Let's try this again. That worked. Oh, that's from the patch on the earlier branch. I didn't get rid of it. Okay, the cpan file is correctly in the get ignore this time apparently. There's my email address requires, so it's in there. It was 185.1352 5.3. Eight five 1352. Missing email address dependency. I'll go push this one through. That's going against master, which should be right at the top. And we will just, so you know, master will be changing to main when we finally merge Bugzilla 6 in. Right now the Bugzilla 6 stuff is in a different repo. Okay. We passed tests. Did I request a reviewer yet? No. Okay. Don't need that anymore. One comment for each. It added it twice again. Okay, I'll go poke at that with Mozilla some other time. It's in there and ready to land anyway. What else did we have left? Need a banner on the admin page telling that the branch is dead for 4.4.14 because this is going to be the last release on that branch. Unless there's another security bug found in the next 4 months. 5041 is done except for that. We got a couple of accessibility things for 5.2. 591 has several things. We might hold that. Upgrading to 512 from 506 as an issue. Well, and I just noticed people were saying things in the Discord chat for this, but try to keep it in the stream chat if you're talking about stream because I won't see it. Okay. Yeah, this was the one I wasn't sure if it was worth fixing because we shouldn't be encouraging people to upgrade to 5.3 right now. From older versions, they should be holding for 591. Yeah, there's what the issue is, that they changed the field type for the flag types. and they did not apply that to the trunk. They only did it to the 5.2 branch, or 506 actually. It was on 506 when they did it. So let's see. Bugzilla GitHub, that would be in the commits from 5.2 because we branched from there. Might be a ways back though. Okay, there's 506 release. So there it is right there. That's the one I'm looking for. That's not the match. It's called master. Let's try this and see what happens. It worked. Just like that. Okay. That is this one. One 634 711. I pulled that on my local master branch, didn't I? Shame on me. Easy way to back that out. Okay, we're clean. Yep. 163. And we still have it over here. Yay. Okay. Might as well port that. Why not? It's a simple fix, and it makes the upgrade work, and we're going to have to do it to Harmony anyway someday. If it wasn't already. I think that got backported from Harmony, actually. Okay, what am I doing? This is Bugzilla. We kept the original commit message because I cherry-picked the patch. So I need this bug number. back port, forward port, up port. What would you call that? Whoops. Cherry picked bug 1526703 patch from 5.0.6 release, which was missing from 5.1, 5.3. While we're at it, where'd the schema thing go? Let's take a look at harmony. Differences are going to be huge. Okay, 5.0 had a small int, 5.6 changed it to medium int, 5.1.1 changed it back, and we didn't change it again in 5.9.1, which means we need to apply that patch on harmony as well. Do I need a separate bug for that? Because we have a tracking bug for migration path to harmony from 5.2. Actually, let's make this block that. Oh, whoops. I am triage bot right now. And I need to be me if I'm going to make changes. And I got logged out. Okay. And that also blocks. Oops. Helps if I spell it right, doesn't it? Let's see if this works. It worked. Woohoo. One 6 3 4 7 1 1. Schema change in 506 not present in Harmony. It's a good idea, so backport. Yeah. One thing I do need to check though. The we have references to flag types, which are medium serial, int 3. Yeah, because Harmony has more flag type stuff than the older branches did, so we have other places that needs to be changed. Why are we doing this again? Oh, I am connected again now. Okay. Yeah, packet loss quit. I gotta call the cable company and get them to check out my internet connection at one of these points. We had a several hour long outage a couple of weeks ago and it's been kind of flaky since then, so. Okay. So anyway, we appear to be stable again now. Yeah, I pushed that already because I was just looking at it. Okay, so we want to come back over here and get Dylan to review it. Some checks were not successful. Oh no. Better find out. SQL and Maria didn't. Foreign key constraint is incorrectly formed. Okay. So that's exactly what we were looking for. Why didn't we find it? It's an extension, that's why we didn't find it. Okay. Which extension would have added that? That's why I was thinking Harmony had more stuff. So Harmony has several extensions that deal with flags. The review extension. But that's interesting, though, that it passed on SQLite and Postgre. SQLite, that's probably because it doesn't support foreign key references anyway. Postgre not bailing on it is interesting, though. Okay. ID. Where are we defining it? Where does it define the type? An extension PM, okay. Reviewers, flag state activity, there we go. Flag type ID is going to be an int3. That's why I like Harmony's test suite, because it'll catch things like that when I commit. Oh, need to commit first. Ranch is out of date. Oh, Dylan is actually merging. Cool. Merging the ones he's approving, it looks like. Okay. Don't know how long this will take, but that might not have been the only one. I should have read through that more closely to see if it complained about any others. I don't think it took that long, but I can watch it too. Oh, it's still pulling the images. It runs the tests on Docker. Nope, still fails. Which one do we miss now? Flag type comments. Dynamically named column, apparently. Oh. There it is. Flag type comment. Okay. I want to take a look at the one we were at before because the entire table is new, so it wouldn't have needed an upgrade script for it. Except we do now, because the existing ones wouldn't have had it. Okay. I need to look at the patch. Let's what did we do for the upgrade code? So we have to drop all the foreign keys and then put the I'm not sure that's safe. At least not on Harmony. 5.3, it's probably okay. Extensions that create foreign key references. And the rename or retype. on the core tables is going to fail if the FK references are not removed first. Which means we're going to have to do a little bit of dynamic figuring out which foreign keys exist, because we don't know what extensions have created any. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm sure there are other issues with the Harmony schema upgrades. Because if you noticed when we oh, come on, where's the scroll bar? There it is. There's all the schema changes from between 5.0 and 5.9.1, which is Harmony. So there's a ton of stuff that's going to have to be updated. The green ones will probably take care of themselves, but the red ones are probably things that need to be ported. The green ones, or the blue ones, I mean, are going to need some help. Okay, so Dylan has been landing some PRs. Looks like he only landed a couple of them. Okay, I see approved on a bunch of these that haven't landed yet. Yikes. Well, let's do that. Let's land some of these. That's what was going on. Okay. Okay, we'll land that one later. See some Docker file. Breakage from the 5.1 update check. Gonna tell us the branch is out of sync. Nope, no merge conflicts. The thing that I'm forgetting to do on these. So we have to tell Bugzilla that we landed it. Is that a plus? Yeah, that's a plus. That's so tiny. Result fixed. Yay. What else did I just land? Should have been doing that as I went along. Don't talk to MariaDB with my SQL driver. Just that one right there. And I landed 5.2, but not Harmony. It's over here. Or not. Did I open that in the wrong tab? Oh, I see what happened. Open. No container. Why am I triage bot again? Open. No container. Because that opened in a current. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, we'll just do this. Reopen the default container. There we go. There's our commit ID. And that got merged. But it's not fixed because we didn't merge the Harmony one yet. Okay. But we could do that right now. Except you didn't review that one yet. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay. What else did we just merge? Dependencies on the Docker file. 189.61.61. It's that one. Yeah, I'm missing some things while I'm doing this. Take the bug, set the milestone. Okay, the path dependency Docker file with the breakage from the 5.1 update check, which is this one. That one's already resolved, so I got that one I got while we were doing it. Too many tabs open. Oh, that was one of the ones we were. Okay, what's left in here? Email address dependency missing. And that was 4.4. So we are merged. And that's 504. Should we try to obsolete this again? Oh, it works that time. Okay. Okay. Okay, all three patches are merged. Take the bug, set the milestone to 5.2. Actually 4.4, because that's the earliest release that contains the fix. Okay. And it's fixed. My list is getting shorter. 5041 has nothing left but the release notes. Same for, well, no, 533 doesn't get release notes, but that has the one that we're kind of working on. That's the only one left over here. Yeah, that's his anyway. All I did was cherry pick it. Okay, and it goes. Harmony patch is going to need some more work. There are multiple extensions that create tables with foreign key references on the flag type ID, which is going to break the core upgrade. Of older versions of Harmony without those foreign keys getting removed when the core tables are retyped. Need to figure out a way to dynamically track down all of the F key references. Retyping the core tables. We can get the clean install working, but the upgrade is going to be busted, is basically what it rolls down to. It's 5.3. What do we do if we fixed it on one branch and we didn't on the other? I drop the blocker. The bug isn't fixed till it's fixed on all the branches, I suppose. It's probably something we generically need anyway with the way extensions are proliferating now as a dynamic detection of foreign key references in the core type upgrades. Because we do type changes on columns periodically anyway for various reasons. So that would be a good thing to have a generic method for dealing with. If anybody has bright ideas on that, let me know. That's probably going to be database specific too, I would imagine. I wonder if we're not enforcing foreign keys on Postgre, and that's why it didn't fail. Or if it has less stringent stuff on the references. Okay, let's land this thing. This is the pull request template. Just making changes to it, so it's essentially an administrative change. So now when you, the text that was in there by default when I started a new pull request is getting updated. Been getting a lot of pull requests submitted without associated bugs in Bugzilla to go with them. And so it's making it more explicit in the default comment that we really want a bug filed. Yeah, I deleted the branch. I need to copy the commit number. Where's the Harmony one? Branch is out of date. I don't think it touched that, but it's going to run tests over again, isn't it? I imagine that's probably why it did that, because it wanted to run all the tests. You didn't review that one yet. Okay, that's all the approved ones we've got. My internet is being dorky again. Okay. Okay, looks like we're connected again. That is so annoying. Okay. Oh, we've got a couple commits from Harmony that are still waiting for Dylan to review them. That's the one that I just updated. It's still running tests. Tests all pass, yay. But I still need to review. Wasn't a review requested on it. That's annoying. Oh, we actually got a pull request for that. Except there's no bug number on it because this one didn't get committed yet. I'm going to take a look at this one, see what he did. Let's see what he did. This is on the Docker compose, okay. Where is that health check SH? I like the idea of what he's doing. Must be in whatever the work directory is in the container. Since this is the apparently the maintainer of the MariaDB Docker image, which is cool that he's helping us out with this. Let's run the tests and see what happens. He's doing tricks on the Docker Compose that I hadn't actually seen before with setting conditions. And that eliminates half of the stuff we were doing in the startup scripts on the web. We got some funky stuff to test if the database can be connected to before starting the other scripts on the web front end. So it looks like Docker Compose has stuff in it, so we wouldn't have even needed to do that. It just wouldn't have started the webhead until the database was up and running. Wonder if we can do that on any of the others, the other database servers. Otherwise, we still need our script. Okay, so kind of research for that problem with the foreign key references. Stack Overflow will probably tell us, I would imagine. It's probably going to be database specific, so where do I check for inbound foreign key references? That's exactly what I'm looking for, Stack Overflow for the win. Whether it's correct or not is another question. Okay, that's grabbing anything inbound to the whole table. That's grabbing anything for specific columns. That's easier than I thought it would be, but only applies to MySQL and MariaDB probably. Set up foreign keys. Oh, that's why the upgrade code I was looking at earlier didn't explicitly add the foreign keys back. So all we have to do is looks like we have functions in here that are probably database agnostic that do all of that already anyway. So it's just a matter of making that upgrade snippet and use them, which is cool. Adding a foreign key, adding multiple foreign keys. I need to look at this straight out. Update flag types ID, that's install DB, okay. drop related foreign keys. How about that? And then it doesn't bother to add them back because presumably that code we were looking at earlier that does the all the foreign keys that are missing would put them back. But we still need to get this code here to run for any extensions that are using it. That is a scary message. Why did they say that? Because the message sounds like it's dropping the table, but it's not. It's dropping the foreign keys on that table. This is the branch I'm on now, right? Yes, it is. So basically we need an update code in the extensions that touch it to change their own types. But we don't have to do anything with the foreign keys because this will have already done it, depending on the order they run in. So if you haven't figured it out, this is code that I haven't seen before, a lot of it, because it's stuff that's been modified by Mozilla over 14 years while it was forked away from Bugzilla. And let's see, review was one of the ones that we were looking at. And there are hooks at various points in the upgrade. There's flag end of update. Okay, oh, that's bug updates. Because there's installation hooks in various places to get called into the extension. I don't know if it's using it already or not. But flag type is going to be everywhere if that mostly deals with it. Flag type ID. There's our references. DB schema, extract schema. Okay, installation stuff. So presumably if they have an upgrade script, it's going to be right below this. Install update DB. There we go. And then the thing we need to know is if this runs after core. We basically need to copy the code out of core that we were looking at a minute ago. Okay. Which is this right here. Except it doesn't need to be quite that fancy. Let me grab that much. We're going to clean it up. It's not going to be quite that fancy. I'm only keeping that top part there around right now for variable references so that I can see what they're supposed to be. Yeah, we're going to do flag state activity as the table, and we don't need it as a variable because it's the only one we're touching. Flag state activity. And then the column name. Type ID, I think. We should run this just to be safe. Don't think anything else is looking at it, but you never know. Return key and the apostrophe are too close to each other. Okay. This can all go away now. This can all shift over one. We got too many of these. Wait a minute, where did flag type stuff come from? We are not touching it until down here. And we don't need that because we're not touching that table. Okay. So this can just go away. And we need to make sure that's actually type ID. Flag state activity. References flag types ID. And the column name is type ID. Yep. Okay. What was the other one? Flag type comments. Flag type comment. There's our schema right there. Type ID is an int2 and it needs to be an int3. We have no upgrade code. Yep, no update code. Tired of this. It should do us. Yay. The fact that I touched vimrc erased my placeholders. State activity, that's what it was. There's too many of them in there. Really? What file am I in? Yeah, there's lots of those, of course. There we go. This is the code I wanted to snag. Actually, Vim's copy buffer will survive the between files on here. Okay, and the table we need to change is flag type underscore comments, and it is type ID. What was it again now that I just looked at it? Flag type underscore comments. Yep. Something's wrong with that Bugzilla column. That should be another install DB. So I thought that alter column one should have a third argument. Did I screw that up in both places? That's right, it's the top of this one, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, missed it here too. Okay, evidently something in the automatic config that was saving my place in the file got overwritten with my MRC update. Okay. So it's a default that has to be explicitly specified if your file actually exists. What file am I in? Oh, okay. That was the alter column, okay. Okay. Okay, those are the only two extensions that touched it. So that should be good then. Review extension didn't change the schema. Oh, it was in a previous commit. Yeah. Okay. Additional extension fixes. Oh, because we probably merged it with trunk. I gotta force push die. Yeah, of course it is. Already up to date. And off it goes. Hopefully the test's passed this time. Uh-oh, SQLite failed? Really? The Docker startup? What the heck? That's in the Docker build where it failed. We didn't even touch any of that. Oh, I bet I know where that is. We didn't touch it, and that was the problem. Uh, Here we are. We got that right at the top of the function, and we didn't have that in any of the others. One of them had it already. There we go. See, that one has it already because I was already doing other changes. The comment type ones didn't. That one. Oops. Did it again. My brain's probably not all here today. It's because I did the merge before. We'll wait for the test to finish this time. Escalate passed, yay. That's the one that failed last time. MariaDB and MySQL are the ones we haven't seen succeed yet. PG passed, but it passed before too. Yay. Okay, now let's update it and watch the tests run again. We don't have to watch them this time. We know they're okay. Okay, next. bunch of stuff on 591 that still needs put together. This is the one we were just now working on. Section 508 stuff really has nobody taking care of it. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tackle that after my break. I need a break right now. So for 6.x, sorry, I just missed that comment until now. For what are, Danny, what are you referring to? I've had too many things for 6.x in the last few minutes before I saw your comment. 508 bug, and that's for 5.2 actually. It's a couple of minor things, I think. Yeah, well, both of them are related to labels on fields, so they should be quick fixes. So I guess I will tackle that when I get back from my break because I need to go hit the restroom because I've been sitting here for 2 hours. So we'll be back in a few. Ouch, I didn't stick around when this started. I got two songs playing at once. There we go. It's supposed to be just that one. Because that way it wouldn't have interrupted the music that was already playing before I left. Oh well. Okay, let's get back to. Okay. Well, that was probably annoying to listen to while I was gone. Let's see, let's get my git checkout back to 5.2 branch, because that's where this stuff is. Not sure if those are. The one of them listed a reference to BMO. Oh, one of those bugs was filed by you, Danny. Okay. We need somewhere to test whether the stuff is still in there or not. So let's fire up a Docker image and see what we can do in it. That broke? What now? Oh. It's because I'm logged in from another computer. I've never had to do this before. So I am. Oops. That explains why you weren't answering my questions when I was asking questions directly to you in chat earlier. Okay. So I was talking about how the label for that was kind of the button, and wondering whether it was valid to put the button inside a label. Oh, hey, the example here is exactly what we're actually doing. So we have the label in front of it with it hidden in CSS. That's one way to do it. ARIA labels supported by screen readers and other assistive technology, but unlike the title attribute, the information is not conveyed to visual users. Only be used when the label of the control is clear from the surrounding content, like the button in the example below. ARIA labeled by attribute can also be used to identify form controls. Well, like we were saying, the button is the label, so that sounds like the way to do it. Okay, so we're going to come up here. Our search button is named this. That, in theory, would do it. Although I think the context to be a little bit better with explicit label, I think. Because the button just said a search on it, and quick search would be a better label. As long as we're messing with this, should we fiddle with the line endings to make it fit better? So then it doesn't word wrap off the screen on us. Okay, and there were other places where we have that, like the one in the middle of the screen, I guess. And there's also a quick search page, it looks like. So I'll have to take a look at both of those. Oops, gotta spell it right. probably does it. The other two places were anchors. Oh, we have leftovers from our Harmony stuff, or 5.3 stuff earlier. Just to get those out of my way. So we have 3 modified files. Quick search inputs need labels. And now we have our new template. Add area label to the quick search fields. Might as well do it for Harmony too. It's missing it also. Doesn't have a common links file. Okay, global header has it. Good old grip, yep. Oh, ARIA labeled by. Looks like we do have it on here. Search box, ARIA label. Does it on that one anyway. The first one we looked at didn't. Okay, next. Index we just got, that was the one that. Index, quick search page, okay. Template and default pages, quick search. And that one doesn't have it. ARIA, not area. Looks like that's it for those specific ones. And those are the ones that we just fixed. We also have some links with no labels. Yeah, they're similar, but not quite the same. Two of them are the same, but I suppose we should get specifically this one. You need another bug for those. It specifically says for the quick search labels, so. Plus, we just want to make it generically labels on the home page. Why not, as long as we're here and finding them. We have our 5.2 patch on there already, which will need to be updated now. I'm going to add those others onto it. Okay. So, nope. Over here somewhere, I got too many tabs open again. There we go. Can I get any kind of a report out of this? Apparently not. I select all, it selects it all, but I get way more than I want if I do a copy paste. Oh, that kind of works. Yeah, that doesn't help much. Okay. Not gonna push yet till I get the others, but where is that? Which template is that in? That's bugs reported in the okay. Bugs is going to be a variable. That's almost all in the same file. Okay. Default index. Reported and changed. We got 4 links. Bug list type equals Atom. It's the image that it's complaining about because it's an image. There's no text in the link. Someday I'll type that correctly. How much do I have to spell that out? Bugs reported in the last 24 hours. Atom feed. Nothing's popping up. It says there's a title on it, but there's no tooltip. Okay. It's changed in the last 24 hours. Oops. Should I say RSS instead of Atom? People know what that is better. Probably should. People are much more likely to know what RSS is, even though it's technically not correct. But Harmony doesn't even have that, it looks like. Eight, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2. There we go. Rebuilding the Docker image with the patch that we just committed. Sure taking its time. Okay. It doesn't like our quick search fixes. Form element should have a visible text label, huh? It's going to complain about it that much. It has the ARIA label on it. So what do you think? It liked what we added for the icon. But that was for a link that used to be empty. Maybe we need to do the labeled by after all on that one. How many of them did it yell about? All three of them. Okay. Vim doesn't like it. Oh, there's no hyphen. There we go. That'll cover two of them. Just fine, okay? Pages, quick search. It likes it. Okay. I didn't push it yet. It's not there to get at. This sure takes a while. The 5.2 Docker Compose puts Bugzilla on port 8080. The Harmony one puts it on port 8000, I think. We'll find out in a minute. The Harmony image apparently takes quite a bit longer to build. Okay. Oh, come on. Yep, it's on 8000 instead of 8080. And it redirects to 127.0.0.1 after you connect to it, so I can't do it from another host. Okay, let's see. There we go. The window is the wrong shape. OBS is trying to scale it. Okay, so we want to go to accessibility, text labels. Got the main quick search in the middle. They don't have one at the bottom. And we have the one at the top, which is the only two that we were fixing in the patch. Okay. What? Why? Source respite. Oh. Duh. Okay. Has to redo all of that, huh? I was hoping we had touched little enough that we'd only have to rebuild one layer or something. Let's go file the pull request while we're at it. That was this bug, I think. How's our build going? It's done, yay. Okay, reload the page. Run the text label search. Uh-oh, still doesn't like them. Why not? Oh, because we did it the first way, didn't we? I didn't go back and fix them to be labeled by. Oops. Yeah, we have our ARIA label instead of ARIA labeled by. Oops. Okay, got to go back and fix that. It's an index twice, isn't it? Is that on a block? No. So yeah, it should be in there twice. Big quick search box in the middle. I have to spell it right to find it. There we go. That's the one that I just changed. So what's the one in the header? It is quick search top, so that's probably, we missed it before then, probably. Global header. The rest are all the ones that we got already. Okay. Default global header. Where's the button? That doesn't even have one, does it? It's in the, it's okay, it's got the placeholder in it. Okay, so how do we satisfy our Firefox with that? Form elements should have a visible text label. Well, it does, it's got a placeholder. There there's no button because it's got an event handler for the enter key. I guess we do the hidden one. Do we have a class that hides things? I'd be surprised if we don't. Span aria hidden true. Span. But there's nothing in it. Oh, class icon. Oh, that's the search icon. Okay. Quick search label. Oh. Okay. That's our label right there. This thing. Docker compose up will reuse the image it already has if there's one already built. It doesn't check if it needs changes or not. So we have to tell it to rebuild it to pick up the changes. And I'm past our scheduled end time, but we might as well see this through before we quit. Okay. Reload the page. Run the text labels text test. And it's empty. Yay. Okay. All tests passed. No reviewers yet. We got Dylan on that one already. And they're both on the bug. Take the bug. And our milestone is going to be 5.2. because that's the oldest version we put it on. Email address on account creation page. Okay, is that over here? Well, let's get this one while we're here. Trying to find the right window. Okay. Sign up. I just add the field right there, huh? That's interesting. Okay, accessibility. But it's still unlabeled, even though that's flagging the one password box. Okay, that's their fault, not ours. Okay. We sent a confirmation message. There's no spiel about what the site is for and all that stuff before you even sign up anymore. That's interesting. Makes it nice and easy, though. No idea where it will have sent that message, but we do have an unlabeled field. Inspector. Sign up email top. That's on a different bug, isn't it? Stick it on top of this one, I suppose. What was that? 48099? Yep. Sign up email top. Okay, input, sign up email, placeholder, ARIA label email. Yeah, there's nothing that can be an obviously as a placeholder and an ARIA label, so what's Firefox complaining about? Oh, what do you know? We still have Firefox and Thunderbird branding on the account sign up page when you can actually get to it. And this is the page the bug was actually complaining about. And there's lots of them. It's the icons. And the text box. That one. So we're not going to worry about those icons because they're going to go away anyway when we fix this page. From when we debrand it. But we should fix that. It's not the same field, is it? ID equals login. Well, there's lots of those. They're all on the same page, though. Almost. That's the actual login field. Reset password. Login small, is that the one we were just looking at? That looks like the one we were just looking at. Okay, bug was about 5.2 anyway. Looks like Harmony's all set in my opinion. Oh, for BMO? You mean it isn't? Oh, we just have GitHub and the built-in login. Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Six, 4. Four, 8, 0, 9, 9. We need to switch back to 5.2 for our test site. 8, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4. Okay, and that one we can actually get to from over here. Okay, new account goes to this page. Text labels. It's complaining about the quick search boxes. Oh, come on, hurry up already. I never pulled the last patch on this computer. There we go. Okay, now we just have the text box and the buttons, the 1Password ones, so we can ignore it. Okay. Inspector with this field right here, which is input login. It's the one I have highlighted there. It's probably this one. Oh, that's the login form, not create account form. Oh, here's create account. Oh, that's the create account link. Okay, never mind. Account create, there it is. That's the one I'm looking for. It has a label. And it's not labeled as a label. So we'll do this one the real way. Hmm. Well, hello and welcome. We're mostly Perl stuff in here, so probably can't help you much with C#. But if you wanted to learn Perl, we got some things you could work on. Okay, we're testing for accessibility. We want to find out if the patch we just did worked. And all we got is the 1Password button, which isn't part of our app. The browser's throwing that in there, so that one's fine. So that fixed what we were working on. So we can go ahead and commit this. One 848099. Sign up form. Email field needs a label. And file the pull request. Didn't pull our title. It's this one, 177. Add label tag to existing label on the email address field. Is it 177? It is. Well, nice autocomplete. Okay. And that takes care of everything that's currently blocking 5.2. Except for the security bugs that haven't landed yet, but we won't see those on this screen, and I'm not doing those on stream. So we got a few odds and ends for 591 yet. And I'm thinking we might end up releasing that in a still not suitable for upgrading from older Bugzillas yet state. But we'll see how that goes. As it looks right now, I think we might be able to have all of these releases out early in the coming week, because we're really darn close. Finishing touches on a couple of the release notes. That's the remaining bugs that are in here. And this banner thing for 4.4.14 we really can't do until we're actually doing the release process, because it needs a date in it, and that date is going to depend on when we actually release. So we have to have the release date set in stone before we commit that. So I think that's it for today's stream. We've been 3 hours and 40 minutes, minus however many times the stream reset because my network was being dorky. So gonna get out of here and go have dinner with my family because it's about that time of day here in this time zone. So have a good weekend, everybody, and I actually might be back on tomorrow afternoon because we can probably go through the finishing touches on the release notes on all of the branches, except for 591. And we'll see if we can do that tomorrow. So watch our Twitter or Mastodon to see when we announce that for the exact time, but it might not be. Usually 1 p.m. Eastern is what I've been doing, but Sundays it might be a little bit later than that because I usually do my grocery shopping on the way home from church. And depends on how busy the grocery store is. So might be 2 o'clock. So see you all tomorrow in that case. Yeah, have a good afternoon or evening or whatever time of day it is where you are.